So yeah, when is the event? I think September 14th. I spoke with different sources about it, and I think it's very likely will be on September 14th, not the 21st, or September 14th, or maybe the 7th. Not sure about it, but it's for me highly likely that will be the 14th. Where am I from? Yeah, maybe you've heard it already, but because of my accent. But yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. Many of you might already know that, but I'm from the Netherlands, currently living in Belgium. What do you do for a living? So this is a question I get asked also a lot. So yeah, actually AppleDsign is taking up much of my time. It's like maybe half of a work full-time job. And then the other half, I'm doing client work. I work as a freelancer. I also am an athlete. I play on a high level a sport, field hockey. But yeah, that's actually how I manage my time, how I separate it. So AppleDsign around 50%, and then client projects and sport next. 13 or 12S. Okay, so I always thought it would be called the 12S, but just a recent rumor. If you look at my stories, you can see it as well. It will be the 13, and I think this is actually really interesting because it's actually just a minor upgrade we're going to see this year from the 12 to the next model, probably the 13. So yeah, it will be called the 13. I think we'll make a post about it very soon. iPhone new colors. So yeah, there are new colors coming. I know actually the 4 new colors that we're getting for the iPhone 13, the normal model, and then the iPhone 13 Pro models will get new gold finish, a new black finish, and a new like pinkish color. Have a look at the trailer I shared. It's one of the reels you will see. Okay, iPhone related. I have an iPhone XR. Should I buy the next new iPhone or wait for the next year one? So I recommend you to wait one more year. And that is for the reason that this year's iPhone is going to be a minor upgrade. And yeah, so the iPhone 14, so the iPhone 2022, that's when we're going to see some bigger significant changes. That's the iPhone I'm waiting for actually. I'm going to buy the 12S, 13, however you want to call it. But yeah, it's just because I want to have the latest and greatest, because I also need it for my work. But if I had the iPhone XR and money also is a thing, I should wait one more year. Is it good to buy a second-hand iPhone 11? Yes, you can buy second-hand iPhones. I did it in the past as well. It's really important that you go through a specific list of things, and that is that you check like the screen needs to be in order, battery needs to be good, camera needs to be working properly, charging needs to be done well. You also need to look in the different settings if things are just properly updated and there's no iCloud lock. Obviously, that's the worst thing that can happen. So yeah, second-hand iPhone is really worth it. I mean, that's the power of Apple. They're really reliable. The products are reliable and can go on for many years long, compared to other brands, which like after 2 years you can throw it in a bin. Whereas with Apple, you just can buy an iPhone. I think now even an iPhone 8 or iPhone 10 still very good option. When is iOS 15 coming out? So yeah, that's, as you always know, every year it's alongside the new iPhones. So yeah, it's no surprise. Apple did that with iOS 14, 13, 12, all the different models. Which product are you most excited for? And that is the new MacBooks, the new MacBook Pros. Been waiting so long for these new Apple Silicon chips. Finally, in the bigger model, the 16-inch, coming with Apple Silicon. A redesign, more ports, mini LED display. Man, I cannot wait to have that thing in my arms. I mean, I use my MacBook so much, and I didn't buy one of the Apple Silicon Generation 1 models because I wanted to wait for the more powerful ones. So yeah, and also that it will come in a redesign finally after like 5 years. Yeah, I cannot wait for that. When yeah, so we'll get new MacBook Pro models. I just mentioned that. We'll get them around, yeah, I think end of September, October, in that period. That's when they will be announced. I'm guessing around like October, because we'll get the new iPhones in September. So yeah, then after that, a month after, that will be great to have the new MacBooks. What's the price of the new MacBook? Okay, so yeah, the new MacBook Pros will come with a completely redesign, and also we will have a 16-inch model, 14-inch model. I think the 14-inch model will start at $1799. That's also, I think, the base price for the Intel MacBook Pro 15-inch. Yeah, so what I think will happen, like the 15-inch will be replaced by the 14-inch, and then the 16-inch model yeah, will be replaced by the new Apple Silicon 16-inch one. Not sure if that's right what I'm saying, but I think we'll start around $1799. Okay, so yeah, just a recent one. How did I do the mouse trick? Yeah, very funny. It was actually a lot of work together with Jake. I made the video, but yeah, it's actually like really timed well, and it's a lot of editing. But yeah, it's not real, guys. It's just fake. I really hope that one day Apple will release some kind of feature in which you can use your iPhone as a mouse. But yeah, it's just all timing, a video. If you can see the recording, it's a recording. So yeah, it's just fake, guys. What's in new Apple Watch Series 7? I believe that's what you mean. What are the new features? So yeah, as you know, and been following me for a while, you know we'll get a redesign. The screen will be bigger. The redesign, by the way, will look similar to what we have on the iPhone 12, the iPad model, so it will be a more flat edge design. We'll get a new screen tag, probably ceramic shielding as well, so more protective layer. Battery life will increase, new chip, new colors, probably a new green one, and also a new blue finish, maybe also a new red finish. Maybe some new sensors, but I heard some rumors about the fact that they want to postpone the new sensors to the next Apple Watch. But I think most importantly, some of the new features are its design, screen, battery life as well will increase. So yeah, that's okay. So Mac or iPad for studying? So yeah, that's a good question. That really depends your needs. So it depends what kind of study you're doing. If you're doing maybe a computer science, a web development, you should think more about the Mac. If you're more in an artist direction, you need to draw things, or just sending emails, doing some text editing, etc., then you can go for an iPad. It's more like how you call it, more easy to move it around. So yeah, then an iPad is a great solution with the Apple Pencil. Is Apple launching iPad Air this year? No, Apple's not going to launch a new iPad Air this year. They're going to launch a new model next year, the iPad Air 5. This year we get a new iPad mini and an upgraded iPad 8 going to the 9. So yeah, Air or Pro in 2021. It depends. The Air for me is more like a budget version right now, and the Pro is more like a professional machine with the new Apple Silicon M1 chip. So yeah, that really depends your need. If you really want the biggest performance, you want the mini LED display, then you should definitely go for Pro. If you have a more budget focused mind, then go for that. Okay, so this is an interesting question as well. Why do you love Apple so much? I think I'm not the only one. I think many of us do, and that's why you're maybe following me as well. But the thing is, what Apple does so well is the fact that they create products that they themselves really enjoy and like. And that's actually the problem with other companies. They just make products in the end to make money, which also is important also for Apple. But Apple makes them with the fact that they're users themselves, and that's the reason why they want to make it so good. And then, yeah, of course, Steve was really focused on design, and that's why the products look so insanely well compared to others. Would you like to work at Apple? Yeah, for sure. if I could do like what I'm doing right now, a bit in the Apple style, they have way better videos, but I really enjoy it. If I could maybe do some kind of series for Apple in which I also share some tips and tricks. Of course, I cannot make any concept or rumors because probably I had to sign an NDA. But yeah, I would definitely love to work for them if it would be something similar to what I'm doing right now with AppleDsign. AirPods 3 or AirPods Pro, quick one. So yeah, really depends. If you really want active noise cancellation, you should go for the Pro model. The AirPods 3, I'll just show you. Just flexing a bit, but we have our AirPods 3 here. But these will not come with ANC. And the AirPods Pro have ANC, active noise cancellation, and that's like game changing. The AirPods Max have it as well. It improves like the sound quality, and at the same time it really helps a lot when we're just working, and you just get so much more in a focus mode. So that's really something to consider between the AirPods 3 and Pro. So yeah, this is actually a good question. Like Logitech MX series keyboard or Magic Keyboard. So if you get a Magic Keyboard with your Mac, yeah, and you don't want to buy an additional keyboard, just keep that. But yeah, the thing is, the MX is just maybe a bit more user friendly. I think the thing with Apple's accessories like the Magic Mouse and Magic Keyboard, they look awesome. I love the design, but they're not that ergonomic, and sometimes user friendly is also a bit of an issue. So yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure. Okay, iPhone related question. iPhone 11 Pro, 12 mini. So yeah, that's a big difference. That's not like that. The size difference is immense. So yeah, that's really a question of size in my opinion. If you like a bigger screen, go for the 11 Pro. If you want a small, more iPhone 4-ish, iPhone 5-ish experience, go for a mini. Yeah, this is a funny one. Is there going to be an M1 or M2 chip in new iPhone? No, not in this one. I don't think we'll get M chips yet in the upcoming iPhones. For now, I think M stands for Mecca. And I think also the funny thing is they put it in the iPad, but I think they're doing that because eventually we'll get like one device. Like one for Mac, one like Mac iPad kind of device, which will merge. You already see it in iPad OS. It's looking a lot more like a MacBook. So what's on my wish list right now is the new MacBook Pro and the new iPhone. I'm really looking forward to that as well. Really doubting if you want to buy a new Apple Watch, maybe just for the design, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, for sure the MacBook, that's like priority number one on my list right now, and the iPhone 13 also. Really interested to see how promotion works on the iPhone and what else Apple has to offer with their camera updates. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the Q&A. It was just a short one, just out of randomness. I wanted to do it. We'll get some big releases in the coming months, coming weeks. Stay tuned, make sure to follow. I will try to cover every single thing. I will make some new tricks as well. Just happy to have you guys, and enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll stay in touch guys. Cheers.